Hello, everyone. The season has been out for about 2 days, and we have had a lot of issues with stuff like A Beast Cornered, specifically for builds like Death Trap. People have been saying that Death Trap is dead, there's no way to fix it, but I've been cooking the past like 24 hours, and well, I managed to do this. I basically have a fully functioning Death Trap that restores enough energy without any problems. It is not as gear dependent as we once thought it was gonna be, but it is pretty unique dependent. I'm gonna go through the items that I have, and then we're gonna pan over to the planner and talk about basically the requirements to play this. As you can see, I am running Harlequin's Crest, Shrouded False Death, Banished Lord Talisman, Scoundrel's Leathers, Beastfall Boots, and then just standard stuff, right? With no crazy masterworking apart from, maybe my helmet, which is triple crit on cooldown reduction. So if we pan over to the planner itself, I've not done anything crazy with this. The only thing that I've done is try to optimize to make it as accessible for people as possible and still play this build. I did a pit 90 with this in about 2.5, 3 minutes without basically any masterworking, without basically an amulet, because my amulet only had dexterity on it, and some other things. So it's completely viable. That's fine. It's just gonna take you to get some mythic items first and some chaos items. Um, the mass working I have in this planner is not forced. You don't have to triple crit anything with this build, but you have to crit them enough so that you can get your cooldown on death trap below 10 seconds. You do that in combination of having trap ranks, so like with core ranks from having Scoundrel's Leathers on your boots. You can get core ranks on like your gloves, for example, to get some more ranks to Death Trap. But you need at least 12 of those, and then you need to max out your cooldown reduction. You also don't need to triple crit this anymore at all when you run this setup. You can actually run attack speed or anything else. But this is like guarantee gonna get you there. I've basically just masterworked, triple crit stuff to show the priority of like, if you do this, then it's gonna be easier. Um, the only big downside with this is that you're gonna need to have Scoundrel's Leathers as a Chaos Armor for your pants, or you won't need to have it on your boots and then have Beastfall Boots as your pants. You can't get away from this. The reason why we do this is because we need resource generation on our chest so that we can recover 150 resource, 150 energy without struggling and having giga triple crits everywhere. With this, you don't need any crits on your max resources as we saw in game. If I go back to the game right now and show you, I have one crit on both of these, but they are completely unnecessary. You do not need this. All you need is a pretty decent high roll on these, and then it's fine. And if you don't get a high roll, you crit them once and you're good to go. The other thing you do need, because we are not running Eyes in the Dark, is trap arm time reduction on your amulet. This makes it so that when you're spamming Death Track like this, they're actually going off in time. Because if you don't have this, let's say we don't have it on your amulet at all, you can see that I have 0.75 seconds for the Death Trap to arm itself, which means if I'm spamming, the traps do not go off before I cast them. So it's like a 3 trap limit, I think. And if you cast 3 traps within 0.75 seconds, they just start despawning and don't do any damage. So make sure that you're getting trap armor time reduction on your amulet. Get resource restoration from ultimate skills on both of your rings. Get Scoundrel's Leathers on your pants. Then you can run normal Beastful Boots. And try to get Banished Lord's Talisman just for the all rest. But you can have normal gloves as well, that's fine. You're just gonna have a little bit less resistance that you have to solve somehow. Because we're running Shaco, we get armor easily, so you can swap this to a rest gem if you don't have Banished Lords, for example. So there's a lot of ways to optimize this still. That's I'm just trying to get this video out there so that you guys can see that there is a working Death Trap build out there. It's on max roll. I'm going to be updating the entire guide today to be this entire thing like video, but in written format. So just follow this planner for now. Use the masterworking as a guideline and try to get this to below 10-second cooldowns. You're gonna be able to play this. Again, you do not need a GA triplicate resource gen. It just makes it easier for you to hit these like breakpoints or whatever. I will have everything in the written format. Just bear with us. It's been 2 days of this season. We're trying to solve things that we weren't expecting before. We are keeping a beast cornered and 10% HP because we are virtually immortal with this build anyway. So you're going to be at 10% life the entire time, but we don't depend on the resource restoration from this anymore. So stay tuned. I'll be updating the max roll guide as I'm posting this video. So please just bear with us. We are doing our best to get all of these guides updated with these changes that we couldn't predict. Bye bye.